Turning the focus to Minnesota here today, people are leaving flowers on the steps of the state capitol building in honor of State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband, who were shot and killed in their home Saturday morning. An urgent manhunt continues for the suspect who allegedly shot and killed the Democratic Minnesota lawmaker and her husband. The alleged gunman also a suspect in an early shooting that wounded a Democratic state senator and his wife, who are now recovering. Sources telling ABC News law enforcement is looking into whether he may have been motivated by extreme views on abortion. Here's ABC's Faith Abube with the latest on the search for the suspect.
Investigators say a man posing as a police officer allegedly shot and killed Minnesota State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband inside their home early Saturday.
She was a true leader and loved her work, but was always so grounded and such a decent person. I think that's probably the best word to describe her.
Police say the same suspect was involved in a separate attack just 90 minutes earlier, allegedly shooting and wounding another lawmaker, Democratic Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette.
This is more than a regional tragedy. It's part of a troubling pattern, a wave of political violence that threatens the very foundation of this republic. And let me be clear, violence has no place in our politics.
Authorities identify the suspect as 57-year-old Vance Bolter. The FBI releasing images they say are of him just hours after the shootings in a cowboy hat. He's also seen wearing a latex mask outside one of the victims' home. Investigators say they've recovered several firearms from Bolter's vehicle along with No Kings flyers and writings mentioning the names of the victims and some abortion providers along with other Democratic lawmakers. Governor Tim Walz calling the deadly shooting politically motivated.
Speaker Hortman was someone who served the people of Minnesota with grace, compassion, humor, and a sense of service. She was a formidable public servant, a fixture and a giant in Minnesota.
ABC's Rachel Scott spoke to President Trump on the phone, asking him about the shooting and whether he planned to call Minnesota's governor.
We know that Vice President J.D. Vance did speak to him, and the president said, quote, "It's a terrible thing. I think he's a terrible governor. I think he is a grossly incompetent person." He says, "I may call him. I may call other people, too."
Republican Majority Leader John Thune and House Speaker Mike Johnson have both condemned the incident and all acts of political violence. Faith Abube, ABC News, Brooklyn Park, Minnesota.